hydrogen is called H or H2. So removal of hydrogen is also called oxidation. So addition of oxygen is oxidation. Like what we say, addition of hydrogen is reduction. Now we will say the removal of hydrogen is oxidation. So let us say simple equations like H2S is treated with chlorine. We say we get HCl plus S. So what we did? Hydrogen is removed from H2S. So we say H2S totally is oxidized. So we removed the hydrogen from this. So this is oxidized, or this compound is undergoing oxidation. Or similarly, you take MnO2 plus HCl. You get MnCl2 plus Cl2 plus H2O. So we say now hydrogen is removed from here, so that this HCl is converted as Cl2. So we removed even hydrogen from HCl, so we can say HCl is oxidized. Clear? Now reduction. So like as we discussed oxidation, the similar way removal of oxygen is also reduction. Clear? So what we will say? Let us take copper and pass steam or water through it. We get CO plus H2, which we actually call it as a water gas. So when a hot carbon is treated with water, steam, we get CO plus H2. So what we did here, we removed the hydrogen from this, oxygen from this, so that we will say H2O here is reduced. Clear? So you can say even the reaction of CuO plus H2 is giving Cu plus H2O. So here we say from here we removed oxygen. So we will say copper oxide is reduced. Clear? So this is the basic definition of oxidation and reduction, which is based on hydrogen and oxygen concept. These are the, like what we say, classical concepts. Classical means old definitions. So if we want to define now on the modern scale, how to define oxidation and reduction. So the oxidation and reduction reactions now defined based on, so the definition of oxidation and reduction are given now based on electron concept. So as we just earlier only find out atoms, now later we discovered that electron exists in atom, proton exists. So the modern way of definition, or the perfect definition for the reduction and oxidation to define it now, is based on electron concept. Even all other reactions now whatever we discussed can also be explained based on the electron concept. So this concept is in a simple way, what is oxidation and reduction? Oxidation means now, according to electron concept, is a reaction in which there is loss of electrons is called oxidation. So let us see now how we can say now these reactions which already defined can be taken as the electron concept way. So what example we gave is C plus O2 giving CO2. So what happens during this process is, as we know, the electronegativity of oxygen is more than the carbon. Then the carbon is losing the electrons to oxygen, and oxygen is more electronegative, takes those electrons. So that carbon is, we said, oxidized. So carbon undergoes loss of electrons, because here the charge of carbon is 0, and here we say the carbon charge is +4. That concepts only now we will come to it, and we use this concept only nowadays to actually define how to take the reaction as an oxidation, or how we have to take a reaction as a reduction. So even we can say this oxidation reaction based on this concept also. When you are adding an electronegative element, then also it can be called as oxidation reaction. So when you are adding that more electronegative element than the other element, then you can even say the reaction as oxidation, because the element which is less electronegative has to lose electrons. Clear? And similarly, you can take any other reactions which are already taken. So even I take the oxidation reaction as H2S plus Cl2 giving HCl plus S, just what we have taken already. So this reaction we said removal of hydrogen from here is, this is oxidized. So now how can we define this again? If you see the charge of this one, here it is -2, that is of sulfur, and here the sulfur charge is 0. So it has lost this negative charge. What is mean by negative charge? Electrons are negatively charged. So the negative charge is lost means electrons are lost. So when the sulfur charge from -2 it goes to 0, we will say there is a loss of electrons. So we will say even this reactions also taken as oxidation. So the modern way of defining now, instead of going with respect to hydrogen or with reference to oxygen, we now go with reference to electron concept. Clear? So what is reduction? The reverse reaction is called reduction. So what is reduction? A reaction in which there is gain of electrons is called reduction. So let us take the examples what we have already seen. So we will say H2 plus Cl2 is giving HCl, or H2 plus F2, what we have taken even also as HF, is a reduction. So what happened is, here chlorine is more electronegative, so hydrogen will give its electron to this, because the chlorine charge here is -1, here the chlorine charge is 0. So from the 0 state it comes to -1 state. What does it mean? Or -1 charge. Here the negative charge is increasing, that means it gains electrons. Similarly, fluorine charge here is 0, here the fluorine charge is -1, so here also there is reduction. Clear? So even what we have taken the reduction reactions as the removal of oxygen, so we will say copper plus H2O, we said, giving CO plus H2. So we said, clear, this is reduced, water is reduced, removal of oxygen from this. Clear? So what is the charge on the hydrogen here is +1. What is the charge on the hydrogen here is 0. So the charge is from positive, it goes to 0. So how the charge, positive charges will decrease? When they are gaining electrons again. So the reduction reaction means it's a gain of electrons. So in a simple way to remember this oxidation and reduction reactions, let us take this simple abbreviation. That is what we have, 2-OIL, RIG, oil rig, which is used for oil extraction. The machine which is used for the oil extraction is what we call it as oil rig. So what is this stands for? Oxidation is loss. What is RIG stands for? It stands for reduction is gain. So this way we can even simply remember what is oxidation and reduction reactions. Is it clear? No. Even you can remember this one. Leo, that is lion, says Gar. So what is this is? Stand meaning loss of electrons, oxidation. This is gain of electrons is, or gain of electrons is simply reduction. So GERLEO. So this is the way how we can explain reduction and oxidation reactions. Clear? So let us see, because these definitions were actually defined because there are certain reactions where we don't have addition of hydrogen or oxygens or removal of hydrogen or oxygen. Even then the reactions can be taken as a redox reactions. So to define certain reactions in a general terminology, we define the based on the electron concept. So this one everybody knows, all, let us say, like even CBSE students or ICSE students or SSC students, everybody is completely aware of this type of reaction. That is, when zinc is treated with copper sulfate, we get zinc sulfate plus copper. So what we say, this reaction is a redox reaction. So even we say this is a displacement reaction. That is, zinc is displacing copper. Getting it? But this reaction also can be taken as a redox reaction, because here the zinc charge is, or zinc, on the zinc we are having 0 charge, but this is sulfate, so total charge on the SO4 is -2, so the charge on the zinc has to be +2 because the total has to be 0. So what we say now, zinc is going from 0 to +2. So if we just write the reaction separately, Zn changes to Zn2 plus. So to balance the equation, what we generally do is, we write it as 2 electrons. So we'll say, in a reaction now, electrons are lost, we call it as oxidation. And similarly, if you see the charge of copper Here the copper charge is +2. Here the charge of copper is 0. So copper is going from +2 to 0. So what we say now? Copper 2 plus changes to copper. So to balance the equation even with respect to charges, we write 2 electrons here. So what we say now? Here electrons are gained, therefore we call it as reduction. But see, in this equation we have not removed oxygen, we have not involved hydrogen, we have not involved anything. But the reaction is a redox reaction. It has reduction and oxidation. So certain reactions to define, we generally used, or the generalized concept is used as an electron concept. And if you observe this electron concept, what we say is, if a reduction reaction is there in a chemical reaction, there must be oxidation. So any reduction reaction will also involve oxidation reaction, and any oxidation reaction also involves reduction reaction. That means the reduction and oxidation reactions are always taking place simultaneously. A reduction and oxidation reaction never takes place separately. So let us come to that also. We will see even a carbon oxygen reaction is also, carbon is oxidized, we will say oxygen is reduced, because oxygen was taking electron from carbon. Clear? So this is the basic definitions or the introduction of reduction and oxidation reactions. Clear? So let us continue in the next class. Thank you.